Hello? And welcome back to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read to you the book Infinite Jest, one day at a time, one page at a time. It's a book by David Foster Wallace, published 1996, originally 24 years ago. We're reading it one page at a time, one day at a time, like I just said. Then we got some French coming up. Oh no, we got a lot of, well, anyway. This is page 88, like piano keys, or like some racist shit, but... Page 88, here we go. Him, Marath, to look out over most of USA area code 6026. His shadow did not yet reach the downtown regions of the city Tucson, not quite yet. Of sounds in the arid hush were only a faint and occasional hot wind, the blurred sound of the wings of sometimes an insect, some tentative trickling of loosened grit and small stones moving farther down the upslope behind. And as well the sunset over the foothills and mountains behind him, such a difference from the watery and somehow sad spring sunsets of southwest Quebec's Papineau region, where his wife had need of care. This, the sunset, more resembled an explosion. It took place above and behind him, and he turned some of the time to regard it. The sunset, was swollen and perfectly round and large, radiating knives of light when he squinted. It hung and trembled slightly like a viscous drop about to fall. It hung just above the peaks of the Tortolita foothills behind him, Marath, and slowly was sinking. Marath sat alone and blanket-lapped in his customized fauteuil de roulant, which I'm going to guess is a wheelchair, but footnote 37, so we'll find out in a couple of years, and I will not know the context, on a kind of outcropping or shelf about halfway up, waiting, amusing himself with his shadow. As the lowering light from behind came at an angle more and more acute, Goethe's well-known Brockengespenst phenomenon, footnote 38, enlarged and distended his seated shadow far out overland, so that the spokes of his chair's rear wheels cast over 2 whole counties below, gigantic astric shadows, whose fine black radial lines he could cause to move by playing slightly with the wheel's rubber rims, and his head's shadow brought to much of the suburb West Tucson a premature dusk. He appeared to remain concentrated on his huge shadow play as gravel, and then also breathed sound from the steep hillside back above him, grit and dirty stones cascading onto the outcropping and gushing past his chair and off the front lip. And then the unmistakable yelp of an individual's impact with a cactus somewhere up behind. But Marath, he had all the time, without turning, watched the other man's clumsy sliding descent's own mammoth shadow, cast as far east as the Rincon Range just past the city Tucson, and could see the shadow rush in west towards his own unspecified services M. Hugh steeply descended, falling twice and cursing in USA English, until the shadow collapsed nearly into Marath's monstrous own. Another yelp took place as the unspecified services field operatives' fall and slide the last several meters carried him upon his bottom down onto the outcropping, and then nearly all the way out and off of it, Marath having to release the machine pistol under his blanket to grab Steepley's bare arm and halt the sliding. Steepley's skirt was pulled obscenely up, and his hosiery full of runs and stubs of thorns. The operative sat at Marath's feet, glowing redly in the backlight, legs hanging over the shelf's edge, breathing with difficulty. Marath smiled and released the operative's arms. "Stealth becomes you," he said. All right, we got some new characters here. Marath and Steepley, I guess. Spies or something, I don't know. Special, unspecified services, whatever that means. So, well, that was page number 88 of Infinite Jest. It's raining pretty hard here currently. Hope it doesn't flood too badly. It's for May 18th, 2020, 11:04 AM currently. Even though it sounds like PM because I'm yawning, but that's because I slept like shit last night. What else is new? So, yeah. So, good night. Love you all.